Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Nick if you're new here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you something very interesting, something unusual and something we don't really do on this channel. I decided to shoot a commercial video in my house. Due to the pandemic, there's been a lockdown in my city, Lagos, Nigeria, so I had to really get creative and explore my options using household materials. Therefore, I came up with this interesting commercial video coming up right now. Okay guys, that little sequence you saw was shot on my Canon 200D, which I'm using right now, also known as the Canon SL2, and it cost me about 200,000 naira to get this camera actually. I didn't use any gimbal or stabilizer for the commercial. Most of the shots were done handheld, and I had to get really creative because I was restricted to my own. So I really had to get really creative and explore my options. So I'm going to break down each shot of the commercial, and I'm going to tell you guys how I achieved the shots I did. But before we dive into that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe, and also click on the bell icon so you get notified immediately I drop a video. And also give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Hi guys, just to let you guys know, I didn't intend to do a BTS. So this is a dummy camera. This camera is not actually working again. So I'm just going to try to explain the best way I can to show you guys how I shot the commercial I did. A lot of my friends have been asking questions. They want to know how I did the stop motion, and I just came up with the idea. So before I dive into details, let me show you guys my light setup. So I have this light. This is the main light I'm using. This is a very cheap softbox light. Then I have two sun gun lights right here. If you can see them, this is one. Then I have another one right here. They are shining both at the backdrop to light the backdrop up. This is just a yellow sugar paper, I guess, and it costs about 250 naira. It's very cheap. So I also have a diffuser here, a reflector. This is my reflector right here. I hope you guys can see this on the camera. Let me bring it right. So this is my reflector. I'm using this to reflect the light, so it will also light the can from here. But I can't actually show you guys the proper lighting setup now because I've already shot the commercial. So I'm just going to pretend like I haven't shot the commercial for you guys to understand. So this reflector is not going to be here because I'll be standing here most of the videos. So that's it guys, just a little light setup. This is what I have, this is what I'm going to make use of. No aperture, I don't have anything that expensive, just a cheap softbox light, two sun gun lights, and my reflector. So that is it. And this is a dummy camera. I only have one camera, which is the Canon 200D, and that is what I'm using right now to film. So that was why I couldn't shoot the BTS live. So enough rambling. Let me jump right to the process. Okay guys, so I decided to start the beginning of the commercial with stop motion. And what I did was I wanted the can to look as if it was rising up, a crushed can rising up. So what I did was the can was actually looking normal. Then I crushed down the can little by little. Then what I just did is in post I reversed the clip. So for every time I crush the can a little bit, I take a picture. Then I crush the can again, take a picture, crush the can again, I take another picture with my hand. So I did this for about I think 5 times. So what I did was in post I just reversed the clip, so it looks as if this crushed can was rising up. A very simple shot yet creative. Okay guys, so for the second sequence I decided to also go with stop motion. And what I did was I wanted the cans to look as if they were dancing, like they had a mind of their own. Each and every can turning and twisting into different directions. So this is also stop motion, more like the first shot. So what I did was I twisted every can into different directions, and I also made sure that the cans didn't move from that particular position it was. So I carefully twisted this can to the direction I wanted it to, twisted this also into another direction, just in a very chaotic way. Then I took a picture. So I repeated this process over and over. I think I did it a couple of probably 5 shots, 5 takes for this, and it came out exactly the way I wanted. The results were amazing, and I actually like the way this particular sequence looked. So that's it for the second sequence. Very, very simple. Also stop motion. Nothing really much, no big of a deal. So for the third and fourth shot, what I did was I placed a cloth on my table to make my camera slide properly, since I don't have a slider. So what I did was I shot this frame in 60 frames per second, and I moved my camera slowly round the table. Then I angled my lens up a bit. You can see it's giving me this nice view of the top of the mouth can. Angled it. Then I did this a few times, about 3 to 4 times at 60 frames per second. The thing about being a creative is you don't have to have all necessary materials. The little things you have, you can utilize it, make good use of it to provide produce good results, things you wouldn't even expect. So you have to really get creative and make sure you use things around you, things in your surroundings. So for the first shot, I repeated the same process, but this time I made the can lie on the side, and I did the same thing in 60 frames per second a few times. So that's how I got the third and the fourth shot. So that's it, pretty simple. Okay, so in this sequence, I wanted to give the illusion that my camera was looking underneath the cup, and then I was pouring the drink into the cup. That was the illusion I wanted to give. But the bottom of my cup is actually very, very thick, so it made my camera have like this distorted look because it was very, very thick. So fortunately for me, I had to really improvise, and this one is quite interesting. I found out that on my blender at home, I actually use this to blend stuffs. My blender at home had this transparent cover which I could easily use. So what I did was I just washed the cover, then I cleaned it up, then I placed it over my camera lens. This cover is actually plastic, so there is no distortion. You can look clearly. It's actually dirty now, but when it was neat, you could look clearly. So I placed it over my camera, then what I did was I poured the drink into this. So to protect my camera, I took a piece of cloth, one of my shirts, then I opened it up and I wore it for my camera. So this is to prevent my camera from getting spilled by drinks. This is what I did. Wore it for my camera, wrapped it around it, then I took a clip to clip it round like this. So I clipped it here, kept this on top of the lens, then poured the drink into the cup very carefully. So like I said, you really have to get creative with it. Do not let anything stop you. Because you don't have something doesn't mean you can't find a replacement for it. You just have to think outside the box and get really creative to achieve shots like this. So that was my process for the drink pouring. I know a lot of you guys asked a lot of questions concerning how I did this, and this is how I did it, and this is the solution for it. So the last shot is a very simple shot, but yet creative shot that I came up with. So I wanted to give the idea that the camera was going to meet the can, you understand, with a couple of cans at the back. So what I did first was to arrange a can in front, then arranged a few at the back. So yeah, at this point my camera was in focus with this can. So because I don't have a slider, I had to improvise. So what I did was I pulled back the book gently with my two hands. Gently. Then in post, what I did was I reversed the clip in post. So in post, it looks as if the camera was going to meet the can. And I added a little bit of speed ramp, so it made it look faster. So that was how I got the last sequence, which really looked nice. I believe I was able to explain properly how I achieved what I achieved and how I shot the commercial. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if you want to see like a separate video on how I edited this commercial, also let me know in the comment section down below. So I think that's it for this video. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe right now. And please share this video with your friends and family. It really, really helps and supports the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And also turn on the bell icon so you get notified immediately I drop a video. And please stay safe, avoid social gatherings. Make sure you try to call friends and family to check up on them in this period. we'll all be fine. And no one, I believe, will all be fine. So thank you for watching my video. See you again on the next one.